As we can see, there are 4 overviews. The first one is introduction, the second one is definition, the third one is content, and the fourth one is difficulties. Let's check it out. What is SME? SME in Malaysia are defined based on sales turnover or number of full-time employees with different thresholds for manufacturing and service sectors. Explanation of SME. A business will be deemed as an SME if it meets either one of the 2 specified qualifying criteria, namely sales turnover or full-time employees, whichever is lower. There are 2 qualifying criteria. The first one is sales turnover, which refers to total revenue including others' income. The second one is full-time employees include all paid workers working for at least 6 hours a day and 20 days a month, or at least 120 hours a month. Full-time workers also include foreign and contract workers. However, the definition excludes working proprietors, active business partners, and unpaid family members or friends who are working in the business and do not receive regular wages. Notes: a business that previously larger can become an SME if it's fulfilled the qualifying criteria of SME for 2 consecutive years. For statistical purpose, all business establishments, including foreign business that fulfill the SME definition, will be classified as SME. There are 4 roles of SME. SME are crucial to the economy, contributing significant to GDP, employment, and overall economic growth. The first role is driving economic growth. The second one is fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. The third one is providing numerous job opportunities. The fourth one is poverty reduction, providing employment in rural and poor regions. There are 2 classifications of sector. In manufacturing sector, small company sales turnover is RM300,000 less than RM15 millions, or number of employees from 5 to less than 75. In medium company, sales turnover RM50 million less than 50 millions, or number of employees from 75 to less than 200. In service and other sector, small company sales turnover RM300,000 less than 3 million, or number of employees from 5 to 30 to less than 30. In medium company, sales turnover RM3 million less than 20 millions, or number of employees from 30 to less than 75.
How many industries are there in SME? For information, in Malaysia, SME are generally divided into 3 main industries. The first one is manufacturing industry, second, service and commerce, the third one, primary industry. Each of these industries contribute differently to the economy. The first one, we go to the industry manufacturing. The manufacturing industry involves producing goods and products in factory or workshops. Example, food and beverage factories, second, furniture, and the last one, clothing factories. This industry produces essential goods for both local and international markets. The second one, we go to the industry service and commerce. The service and commerce industry provided service and carries out trading activities. Example, restaurant and cafes, retail businesses, IT and transportation service, and the last one, hotel and accommodations. This industry focuses on meeting customer needs and improving service quality. The last one, we go to the industry primary. The primary industry is directly related to natural resources. Example, agriculture, fisheries, livestock farming, and small-scale mining. This industry provided raw material to other industries. Let's continue by looking at the accommodation industry within the SME sector in Malaysia. Our group will choose the accommodation industry. We plays a vital role in supporting domestic and international tourism, especially through small and medium-sized businesses. Here, the accommodation industry is part of the service sector under SME in Malaysia. It focuses on providing temporary lounge service to local tourists, international visitors, and business travelers. Examples of SME in this industry include small hotel, guest house, homestay, boutique resort, and budget motel. These businesses usually operate at a small scale compared to large hotel chains but provide personalized, affordable, and unique services. I would like to share with you the characteristics of SME in the accommodation industries. Firstly, SME in this sector usually operate on a small scale. They include businesses like budget hotel, motels, homestay, and guest house. These are not large hotel chains, but rather small businesses to serve specific local market or type of travelers. Secondly, they have a limited number of employees. Most accommodation SME employ less than 75 full-time staff. In fact, many of them are family-run with a owner themselves managing day-to-day operations. Thirdly, these businesses usually have modest capital. They don't have the large of big budget or fancy facilities. Their focus is on basic to mid-range comfort offered at affordable price for travelers. Most of them are locally owned and managed. This means the profits stay within the local community and they also help create jobs for local residents. Another characteristic is flexibility. These businesses can quickly adapt to change in customer preference, such as switching to eco-friendly service or offering long-stay discount. And the last one, they usually have limited market capabilities. Unlike big hotel brands, SME rely more on word of mouth, online review, and social media to promote their services.
Okay, now I'll be sharing with you the powerful role of SME in Malaysia's accommodation industry and how they are driving not just tourism, but also economic growth, innovation, employment, and poverty reduction across the nation. Let's begin with how SMEs drive Malaysia's economic growth through the tourism sector. SMEs are essential in enhancing both domestic and international tourism. They offer unique, affordable, and culturally rich accommodation, like homestay, boutique chalet, and eco-resort that attract a wide range of tourists and help promote Malaysia's cultural identity. SMEs also play a key role in stimulating local economic activities. How? When a small guest house opens, it creates business for nearby food stall, laundry services, transport provider, and local craftsmen. This generates a ripple effect that benefits the entire local economy. And of course, SMEs support government development goals. By participating in national tourism and entrepreneurship programs, they help decentralize economic growth, empower rural areas, and contribute to long-term sustainability, aligning with Malaysia's Shared Prosperity Vision 2030. Next, let's look at how SMEs are fostering innovation and entrepreneurship in the accommodation industry. Firstly, SMEs are known for encouraging creative business models. From heritage homestay to glamping and container hotels, entrepreneurs are coming up with fresh, exciting concepts that meet the changing needs of modern travelers. Secondly, they are promoting digital innovation. Most SME today use online platforms, mobile apps, and digital payments system to manage bookings and reach customers. Social media also plays a big role in helping them market their services effectively and affordably. And importantly, SMEs are integrating local products and services. They collaborate with local farmers, artisans, and performers, offering tourism and authentic Malaysian experience while boosting local income. Now, let's talk about the important role SMEs play in providing job opportunities. SMEs are a major source of employment in the tourism sector. From receptionists to housekeeper, chefs to tour guides, they create thousands of jobs across the country. They also offer opportunities for various skill levels. Whether you are a university graduate or someone with minimal formal education, SMEs provide roles that fit different backgrounds and capabilities. And perhaps more significantly, SMEs are creating employment in rural and underserved areas. By operating accommodation in village and small towns, they bring jobs to local communities, helping reduce rural to urban migration and keeping the economy balanced nationwide. Lastly, SMEs in the accommodation industry are also playing a key role in poverty reduction. They create jobs for low-income groups, providing steady income for individuals and families who may otherwise struggle to find employment. SMEs also empower women and marginalized groups. In many cases, women manage homestay, run operation, and become entrepreneurs, all while supporting their family. Indigenous communities, single mother, and the elderly also benefit through inclusive hiring and participation in tourism-related activities. And by creating opportunities in rural areas, SMEs reduce the pressure on cities and help maintain balanced growth, keeping families united and communities thriving.
There are three reasons that lead to the difficulties and obstacles faced by SMEs in securing bank credit, which is poor financial records, high cost of borrowing, and informal business structure. Firstly, poor financial records is inaccurate or incomplete documentation of businesses' financial activities. Means that SMEs often fail to maintain accurate and complete financial statements. Without audited accounts or proper documentations, banks find it difficult to access the SMEs' creditworthiness. How can poor financial records affect SME? It affected because of limited accounting knowledge, use of manual system, and focus on daily operations. Secondly, high cost of borrowing is total expense incurred by SMEs when obtaining loans or financings from banks. Means that interest rates and fees may be higher for SMEs due to their risk profile. SMEs may find such costs unaffordable, especially in early stages of operation. SME are affected by reduces profitability, discourages borrowing, and increases risk of default. Lastly, informal business structure is business that is not officially registered with relevant government agencies and lack formal documentation. Means that some SMEs operate in the informal sector or are not legally registered. Banks are often restricted from lending to unregistered or non-compliant entities. SME are affected because no legal identity, lack of required documentation, and no track records. In conclusion, small and medium enterprises (SME) are the backbone of Malaysia's economy, contributing significantly to gross domestic product, GDP, employment and innovation. However, despite their importance, many SMEs face serious challenges in obtaining bank financing. Key reasons include poor financial records, limited financial literacy, and informal business operations, all of which reduce their creditworthiness in the eyes of banks. To overcome these barriers, SMEs must improve record keeping, seek financial education, and formalize their business structures to unlock wider access to funding and growth opportunities.